All right, Summer.
Okay, action.
So what made you decide to get into music?
Well, Matt, I've been in music my whole entire life, literally, since I was a baby. The first song that ever got my attention was Disco Duck. I don't know if anybody remembers that song, but it's called Disco Duck. And it wasn't even like it had a lot of, it was just Disco Duck. And, you know, the sounds and the way the music was, it kind of like just did something to me.
Okay. And what song do you typically sing the most in the shower these days?
Honestly, I stopped listening to music like 6 months ago.
Any reason?
Yes. Because I did not want to be accused of sounding like somebody else. I didn't want to make a mistake and like accidentally write a line or something that sounded like somebody else. So I don't even listen to my own music. Like
Okay.
I'll just sit in the house silent until the inspiration hits me.
And what's that creative process like?
A lot of weed.
A lot of weed. Okay.
A lot of weed, and then sometimes a lot of tears. But it always involves soul searching. Like it always, before I write a song, I always have to find out, even if I didn't experience it, I have to find out if I can sing it like I've lived it.
Okay, so it's very experience-based then, you'd
Yes.
say. All right. Okay. Now, a lot of fans would probably want to know, are you single?
It all depends on who wants to know, guys. If you rub me the wrong way, I'm not single. If you are a person who has great conversation, then I might be single.
Got it. Got it. And now some fans may also want to know, how old are you? That's it?
That's it.
Okay. Gotcha. All right, Summer. What's your favorite food?
Pasta.
Pasta? Just pasta?
Yeah.
Nothing with it?
I mean, yeah, spaghetti.
Spaghetti.
Yeah, but
All
like
right.
my spaghetti.
And how would your spaghetti be?
Seasoned.
Seasoned? With what?
Like,
Italian style or something different?
no. I would use like stuff for like hamburger meat. I would use like Mystique barbecue, smoke rub for the meat, or you know, put like barbecue sauce maybe in the meat, you know, or different things. Cause I don't like whole vegetables. Like I don't like whole onions. I don't like the texture is weird.
Gotcha. Now, if you had to describe like your ideal concert, your ideal set of circumstances, what would that look like for you?
So, if we could make a stage that the whole entire world could see an artist from, that's the kind of...
So you would want it on a digital medium as
No.
well?
I wish, if it was possible, to flatten out the world, right? Because I'm not a round earther, I'm a flat earther. So if we actually could flatten out the world and somehow like raise me up to where like the whole world could see me, that would be the kind of concert that I want. Because I would want the whole world to feel good at the same time. It's not about me. Like I wouldn't even charge for that concert.
Gotcha. Okay. Of all your songs that you have written, right, do you have any one or two that are your fonder ones? Ones that you have stronger connections to?
Yes. The two songs that I think are mostly connected to is a song called Change, and it's a song called Crying Tears. And those are not on any of my albums. And a lot of times I will listen to those songs and I find myself like getting emotional because of those songs, because when I wrote those songs, it was like so much stuff going on. Change is about being with someone and then you finding out that you never know what it is, it could be anything. But the fact that the dynamic of relationship has to change. A lot of people are afraid of evolution in relationships. They don't want the changes, even if it's killing them. So that's what Change is about. And then Crying Tears is a song about verbal domestic abuse.
Gotcha.
So yeah, those two songs I will sing in my head like I've heard it. Like it's not my song, I'll sing it like it's somebody else's song.
Now you mentioned that that's not really released for you.
Right, not yet.
Not yet. Okay, so it's just that it hasn't been.
Right.
But you do plan on releasing.
Yes.
Those more.
Probably not even on the second album. Probably
Okay.
like on the third album because I collaborate with so many other people. So I think my second album will be just an album of collaborations.
Okay. And what is your first album looking like? What can we look forward to on that?
That's a good question. Well, I forgot to put a song on the album.
Okay.
So once that song is on the album, then the album will make sense. And what people can expect from the album is an introduction into summer. Because summer has different components to her. There's summer, there's joy, there's rain, and then there's also Cedano. There are 4 different entities at all different times.
Okay.
So
And we're-
summer is calm and sweet and collective. Joy is the one that you hear on Kokomo. So let me just put it like that. So you got on Let It Go, and you'll hear summer. And another song that I haven't released, well, I would need to go now, it's called Summer Haze. So Nights Like This and Summer Haze were actually written side by side. You can't have one on the album without having the other. You can't, because it makes no sense. And then you have Kokomo, which is like the joy side. You have Rain, which is all the sad songs. And then Cedano is a tougher part of me. Cedano is a part of me that's like the bully. She'll bully all the other ones to make us do what we're supposed to do. And it's not like I have split personality disorder, but that's how I have to categorize it. You know, because Summer does different things than Cedano does. Joy is different than Rain, but we're all together. So my full artist name is Summer, Joy, Rain, Cedano.
Okay. And we're going to hear from everybody.
Yes, you're going to hear from all of me.
Okay.
Yes.
And it's all going to tie together?
Yes.
That's great. That's
Yes.
a great theme for the first one. And you mentioned the second one. What are your plans for that? Any sort of themes similar?
Oh my gosh. I'm not sure if I want to call it The Return of Bonnie and Clyde. I don't know, because like outside of my neo soul life, I'm a rapper as well.
Okay.
So they call me Murder, She Wrote.
Would you like to elaborate?
Yes. They call me Murder, She Wrote because of the fact that I'm sick with freestyles. I get into ciphers. And, you know, most of the music community know what a cipher is, but for those who don't, a cipher is when you just have a group of people, you have beats playing, you get on the beat, and you're supposed to kill it.
Are we going to hear anything on that side? All right.
Totally different than this album. Totally different energy. Totally different. First of all, the people that I've collaborated with is going to be a real surprise to people, because a lot of people are going to be like, how did you do that, Summer? Don't worry about it. Cedano handled all of that.
Okay. Now, in terms of your sound, do you want to go for traditional beats? Do you want to incorporate maybe some more classical instruments into it?
I would love to do all kinds of genres of music. I love everything. So yeah, for the beat makers out there, songwriters out there, also lyricists, I also write songs, and I also want to sing your songs, and I also want to collaborate with you. I don't want to be a star by myself. Can you imagine a sky with only one star? Imagine how lonely that would be. I'm not supposed to be up there by myself. All the rest of the stars are supposed to be up there with me, and we're supposed to make the atmosphere of the nighttime sky amazing. So that's what I'm waiting for.
Okay, so we got one more question. Are you currently writing anything that's been on your mind? Anything that you've got in your process right now?
Yes.
Something new?
Yes. Aside from several movies that I've been in, I have started back to writing my book and my play. And as far as music, every day I'm writing music and I record music, and I have a studio in my home, so I do music, so there's a lot of music that I have that probably will never ever be released to people. And not that I don't want to share it, it's just some things are just personal. Music is my husband. I wouldn't want a camera or an audience every time I made love to my husband. You understand what I mean? And that's how I feel about music. My relationship with music is so intimate that I can only share it with the right people at the right time.
Understood. Well, thank you for your time today,
Thank
Summer.
you so much,
We
Matt.
appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
All right. You good?